Hello, governors. It's Mark here to welcome you to the latest instalment of Mark and Paul's Opinion Air. On this episode, we're going to rabbit at you slags about slang. I thought I'd start the episode with a bit of the old Cockney rhyming. So sit back with the old trouble and strife, pin back the old jugs, wipe those cockles and eels off your boat race, you filthy urchins, and prepare to have your loaf stuffed with everything you need to know about slang. Oh, bollocks, I've got bleeding ruby down me whistle. Seriously, guys, there's fucking booner everywhere. I'm going to have to sort this out. Strike up the old Joanne. I'll just play the fucking music. God, that's not coming out. Well, that suit was ruined.
Another one, eh, Mark?
I mean, that'll teach me for eating Indian food when I'm meant to be working, I suppose.
Yeah, you call this work.
Also, I hope that intro wasn't too offensive to Londoners. Another example of the West Country literati speaking down to the Londoners. Terrible. I figured if I was going to do any accent, then London was pretty safe.
Yeah, I don't think you offended like too many people.
Punching
there.
up, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, absolutely. We've got something exciting happening this episode, haven't we, Neil?
We really have, yeah.
We've got another body in the room.
Yeah.
I wanted to introduce you to our good friend Ben. How you doing, Ben?
Hello.
Ben, you've been mentioned on the podcast a couple of times before.
I wrote a letter in once.
You wrote an email in once.
As a loyal listener, I wrote in a letter.
Our most loyal, maybe.
I did think that we may have given you a fair bit of shit in the past in your absence. So I'll give you one option, one right of reply.
No. Long-term listener, fan of the show. No, it's all good.
But
it's all good.
Ben has agreed to be our new quizman.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Neil?
Well, am I still called Quizman Neil?
I think you should be.
You think so?
I'm not sure. I think this is more of an audition.
Okay,
I can't.
right.
I don't think I'm here to take over your.
Okay, well, I don't mind.
Yeah, well, we weren't going to be that brutal, but if you want to turn it into that probably would be best for the best, Ben. Absolutely. But anyway, welcome, Ben. I'm glad you can make it.
Thank you. It's nice to be nice to be able to peek behind the curtain.
Yeah,
see where the magic happens.
Peek up the wizard's skirts, indeed. And what do you think about Pod Central, Pod HQ?
It's all I hoped for.
Yeah.
I have to say,
we've just moved into new premises, so yeah, it's a lot of glass and stainless steel and stuff, you know.
These listener figures must be,
And did
they're going through the roof. Yeah, the advertising is amazing.
Did the security guy give you any shit about your pass on the way in or anything like that?
It was tricky.
Yeah,
it was tricky.
But so we've been on a summer hiatus.
I can't remember the last time we did a.
It was a while ago, wasn't it?
June, maybe.
We did say that we'd be back, in September at the earliest, and we've just actually, by the time this goes out, it'll probably be October.
That's true.
I guess
That's true,
but that's fine. But how was your summer off, Neil?
It was all right. It's fine, I suppose. Yeah.
So in our last episode, we were talking about music festivals.
Yep, we've been to one, haven't we?
Well, yeah, we left a nice little trail about the fact that we were both going to be then going to music festivals.
Yep, to follow our own advice,
which was a huge expense for the purpose of the podcast.
Yep.
But yeah, how was yours?
Though, right?
I was going to say, you definitely get a tax man, right?
Sure. This is why Ben is here. Ben's good because it's like having a bit of an adult in the room. I'm hoping that Ben's going to protect us.
Clamp down on the mild racism.
Yeah, well, actually, Ben's already had some very helpful feedback on some of the things we were talking about. Well, this will come up later, but yeah, so Ben recommended I don't do something racist, and this is really valuable input.
Yeah.
So,
whether you take that advice or not,
we'll
remains to be
see,
seen.
won't we? Yeah. But yeah, so you were festival.
We went to the same festival I went to last summer. So when I was talking all the shit on the festival pod about all the things you should do, I just did the same festival again.
But did you take your own advice?
That's a great question.
Really sage
I
advice.
did take my advice, but it didn't work out quite as well this time as it did last time. And our main mistake was they had an option at this festival, the Green Man Festival, to be a settler.
Oh, yeah.
Which means you don't go on the Thursday to Monday.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I do remember in our last pod when you mentioned this, saying that that seems like a bit much.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
Okay.
It's a good way of saying it. We're all a bit tired by the time the main festival started.
Yeah.
And it was...
Did you do a mark? You start hard?
It didn't start hard, but didn't start soft either.
But you didn't...
I was with Kev.
But I bet you got there on day one and you weren't in family holiday mode. You were in festival mode, right?
Yeah, it was somewhere between the two, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay.
How quickly did you open the first beer?
So another great question. Ben's already paying for himself. This is great.
It was probably within a couple of hours.
Yeah,
Quite,
it's-
the tent was up.
but on a normal family holiday,
On a normal Monday afternoon, I'm not drinking.
yeah. All right, fair enough. Good. So, he's like not worth it. Wish he hadn't done that.
Yeah, I think so.
Did it detract from when you actually got to the
That was the
festival?
thing, that we were
was it
so
like-
tired. By the time we got to the actual festival, it was like it did take the edge off a bit.
And also, I'm imagining that family holidays, young children, by the
Yeah.
time, 3 days of like intensive childcare.
Yeah.
It was that, and it was also just that we're not good campers. We can camp for a weekend.
So it was a
but we
great
can't-
idea to go camping.
But we can't camp for well, we only know that now.
You only know that now.
What about with your special tent? What's your amazing
I mean,
tent?
the tent's still nice.
Yeah.
But we were with like other families that were just into it much more, like getting a lot more out of the camping experience than
Right.
we were.
Yeah.
Sickening, aren't they?
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Those Clarks, they're a bit sickening in camping situations like that.
Oh,
Ben's missus Zia.
Well, that's been mentioned on the pod before.
Yeah, that's
She's-
true,
She,
yeah.
she of bunting fame comes along
Exactly.
with herself.
I don't mind a bit of bunting.
Did you take any bunting to your festival?
I took the lights that you bought for me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good.
That's about
They're
it.
still
As far-
working, are they?
Yeah.
God, they were cheap tat. I'm amazed that they're still going.
Well, they are.
Good stuff. I also went to a festival,
Yeah.
even though I was kind of like really quite down on the whole thing.
Yep.
But I went to, I mean, I had a great time.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Doing a festival, but having a hotel room.
Yep.
That is the way to do a festival, man.
Where did you go?
So I was in Copenhagen.
Oh, nice.
Copenhagen, in a festival called Side
Mildly
for Solent.
racist.
Yeah, again,
I feel like I need a clap. So I can just have we got a sting or something? We just let off? We need the mildly racist.
not really. I'm afraid. I'll get one for next time. Yeah. Although you should have control of it.
Yeah, I definitely need control of that.
I think I incorrectly referred to it as Sid for Solon the last time. I was corrected by a Danish passport control guy. He was like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "I'm going to a festival." And he said, "What festival?" And I said, "Sid for Solon." He goes, "I think you mean Side for Solon." And I'm like, "All right."
A pedant on
Yeah,
passport control.
well, he let me in without too much other fuss.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fantastic. And in particular, so we went on 2 days. We went because it was over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we had tickets for the Thursday and the Saturday. And on the Saturday, we watched Air
Yep.
do Moon Safari,
Oh, nice.
which is a album I love, and a seminal album of my childhood. And then Jack White. It was going to be Queens of the Stone Age, but they had to go out. I think the lead singer had a bit of a rehab crisis or something.
Right.
My friend who I went with was telling me this. So Jack White replaced him, and it was fucking
I bet
brilliant.
Jack White's amazing.
It was fantastic.
Does he do all the White Stripes?
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Hunters, all that?
So he closed with Seven Nation Army.
Oh,
Right.
nice clothes on, yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, and it was absolutely fantastic. And then we had a 20-minute walk back to our hotel room, and it was
Yeah.
superb.
So
Was
having
it-
staying in a hotel and having a day off between,
perfect.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely
also, like,
perfect.
is it actually like a festival though? Because like it sounds like you're just staying gone to a city and you're going to a set of concerts. But is it actually like?
Well,
is
it is kind of like, yeah, I mean, I've not really been to many kind of like park concert things. You know, like they have them in London
Oh,
quite
yeah,
a
the
lot.
Hyde Park
So it's going to
things,
be a bit like that.
Yep.
But there's a couple of stages, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it did feel like a festival when you're in there. But yeah, everyone leaves afterwards. Oh my God, the bike parade, because everyone cycles in Copenhagen. And the bike stands, it was at utter chaos. So everyone cycled and just chucks their bike anywhere. And then they all have to try and find their bikes afterwards. And it's an
Wow.
absolute nightmare. Obviously, Jim and I didn't have that problem. We were
Just
walking.
walked by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was quite interesting. But yeah, fantastic. And Copenhagen, superb. I couldn't recommend it enough. A bit pricey.
yeah.
If you're on a budget, maybe not. But if you're feeling a bit flush, if you're doing all right for yourself, treat yourself to Copenhagen. Is my advice.
And Ben, any festivals this
So
summer for
I
you?
had quite so like we're quite festival goers, long term gastronomy go. I think
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
from 99 to 2016 uninterrupted by
Wow.
them all,
Nice.
and then had a couple since. But yeah, we didn't get
Oh,
gastronomy.
you've had a
tickets.
couple of glum summers when you've not
Yeah,
been.
we
Like,
have
this summer was one, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we've had
you being quite
we had
glum.
a couple recently where
Yeah.
we've now it's nigh on impossible to get tickets. But so this year we did go to a local festival actually, and sadly it was the last. So we just moved house and we'd gone to this festival, Nibley Festival it's called,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's actually was really good actually. Kind of I reckon it's a 5,000-10,000 people
Oh,
festival,
pretty big.
local, but yeah,
Really?
but it has so people that you would know played.
Yeah.
So EMF.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, unbelievable. Go on. I was going to say one of you was needed to do that. The Hoosiers, but they also had like the guy from the Prodigy, Leroy from the Prodigy, did a set, and the A Skills was playing on the kind of hip-hop kind of thing. So yeah, there's some good stuff.
That's weird. I live quite close to there, and I've never even heard that there was a reasonably big festival.
And was
going
that
on.
a camping one as well?
So it's a camping one, and because it's quite local to us, that all the teenagers from the school go. It's a bit of a rite of passage, but unfortunately, it's one of those. It's one
Sounds
of those
like a rough element to it.
That suffered, the cost of living crisis, and they did it just to make money for local charities and stuff. And it's just not make they just can't make any money. So it was the last one. So we just moved near my and now it's no longer a thing.
No, that's a shame.
And other than that, just a couple of daytime ones. We went to a couple in Finsbury Park in London. They were nice.
Okay, cool. Who did you see there?
That was a dance music with DJs, but it's a good. Have you ever been to Finsbury Park to see any bands? It's really
I've seen
nice.
Oasis.
Yeah, it's down in amongst the trees. It's a good venue for.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. So I think that sort of festival's covered then.
I think so. So we're moving on to slang.
Slang, yeah. So we got some stuff for you for slang, and that's what we're talking about today. I'm going to ring the bell. We're then going to talk to you about some stuff we've done for slang.
Absolutely.
Here it comes.
We're going to talk about a couple of different types of slang to start ourselves off.
Yeah.
So obviously there's, things maybe that we knew from our youth or things from certain eras. So me and Mark have both picked one type of slang to talk a little bit about.
Yeah.
And the one I've gone for is something that's called Polari.
Yeah,
which I think when I first...
You mentioned this, and I have never heard of that before. That is a word I have never once heard in my life.
Yeah.
No, me neither.
Well, when I was starting to do a bit of research on sort of general slang, this is one that I kind of came across. And when I did come across it in the research, it was one that I'd remember hearing of a little bit in the past. So it felt like one that was worth delving into a bit. Mm-hmm. And it's basically a slang that it was popular around Europe, but largely in England. And it came from the sort of fairground, showground, theatre tradition.
Right.
The travelling community.
The travelling community, exactly, yeah. And it's kind of...
I was going to say something different, but that's another reason.
Claxon was ready to go.
Another great... Ben is just wiping his face at the moment, isn't he? He really is.
More than that, yeah. And it became sort of prominent in the late 19th century and the first half of this century. And the thing that it's mostly associated with is the gay community.
Oh.
And it kind of because I think there's a sort of higher than average portion in the sort of theatre, performance sort of area. That's why it kind of it grew there. Mm-hmm. It's a mixture of Romany, rhyming slang, and some Yiddish slang, but it was constantly...
I love a bit of Yiddish.
Yeah.
Again, though, is it okay to do Yiddish? I do sometimes like to call people a mensch if they've done something very nice.
I think that's okay, yeah.
That's all right,
that's
okay.
Fine, yeah.
Or a schmuck if they've done something bad.
Well, I think that's fine.
Or a schmizzle.
I'd stop there. Yeah. Ben, should you stop there? Yeah.
I think smizzle's the limit.
So you probably would have heard some of these words, and basically the person who you might most associate with is Kenneth Williams. Know him from Carry On. Before Carry On, he was in a thing called Round the Horn.
That guy, yeah?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Oh, dear. I might be doing Frankie Howard. Oh, but there's a lot of overlap.
There's crossover there.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but he was in a radio show called Round the Horn, which is a BBC radio show.
Yes, I heard of that, yeah.
He, along with a guy called Hugh Paddock, who I hadn't heard of it today, played characters called Julian and Sandy, who were sort of really camp.
I know, yes.
Yeah.
I do. I have heard that.
And it was sort of like these were quite camp, kind of what we would definitely think of gay characters.
Innuendo. It was like it was innuendo that meant nothing, but it was obviously what they were talking.
Yeah. So what they were saying was Polari.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of it was Polari, and these were like the first sort of kind of gay characters on British. Well, there wasn't TV, but on British like popular culture, but they weren't like openly gay.
Right, yeah.
But it was, if you listen to it now, it was
quite clearly
looking back,
looking back, all the signs were there. Like it with Elton John. But remember Elton John in the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And basically, one of the reasons why it became popular, and I think this is kind of something that I've come across with different types of slang that I've been looking into. It's two things. It's one, a signifier that you're a certain type of person.
Right.
So, like if you were a skater, you'd use skating slang.
So it's
And-
find your tribe kind of business.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, with the gay community, when being gay was illegal, it was a way of sort of keeping out
code
outsiders.
word.
It might be like, undercover policemen or
God, yeah.
just anyone that wasn't like, was against the gay community.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the reason, really, why it has declined. It's because there's no longer a reason to do that. Being gay is not like it's not crime.
Oh, it's so unusual that, a language being sort of like removed, but for a good reason.
Yeah, I guess so,
Yeah.
yeah. But there's loads of words.
Not because of like British colonialism.
Exactly.
For once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's loads of words that are in like popular use now that come from Polari. So I'll give you some of them.
Hit me.
So Barney,
Oh, an argument.
Yeah.
Yep.
bevy,
Drink.
yep, bijou,
Oh, it's like small.
yeah. The word camp is from there as well.
Oh, is it?
Carsy,
Yeah, toilet.
cottaging,
Does it actually mean what it actually meant?
industrious. Yeah.
mince, naff, ogle,
It's mince as in the kind of like walk.
Yeah.
In a, yeah. Okay.
yeah, zhuzh, to zhuzh something up,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
rozzers,
Right.
slap for makeup,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
scarpa.
Okay.
All of these are sort of terms from Polari that it's still in
Nice.
sort of popular use. But yeah, that was it really. That was just a little bit of a
Nice.
bit on Polari.
It's good stuff. I've been having a look at some. I think it's mostly American, but 1920s slang, so some slang terms and stuff. So I've got a couple here that I'll say, and I'll see if you know what it is. There's some I think that you definitely know. So giggle water. That was I like that
Whiskey, got to be.
Gibble water.
one. Giggle water.
Oh, giggle water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
booze.
it's like booze, basically. Iron your shoelaces. You won't, if you've not heard it, you won't get. I've never heard of that one before. Apparently, that was a bit of a euphemism for using the bathroom,
Oh, okay.
where you're sort of sat down with like
Oh, okay.
being able to like reach your shoelaces, I guess.
If you're having quite a difficult poo, then that could be.
Yeah, I guess.
Bend
Yeah.
over and
Yeah.
You're really bearing down.
Yeah.
And this is one. So you might have heard this one, but I hadn't. I didn't know this is where it was from. But have you heard of the phrase to 86 it?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It just means to cancel something.
Okay.
So it's like, oh yeah, that's been 86 or
Right,
stuff. So I'd heard that again in America a lot. And it was like from 1920s restaurant parlance. And it was like, like the restaurants that would have the massive menus and there'd all be numbers and you choose a number. 86 was just kind of like this little code for it's not on the menu, basically. It's no longer available.
Okay.
So they started just calling it like, oh, that's off the menu.
Right.
It's been
Been
86.
86. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd never heard that before. There were some other just general phrases and stuff that I didn't realise had come out of the 20s, but a lot of these are still in common use. So, dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from, but that people's doing that. Referring to people as eggs.
A
He's
good egg.
Good egg. He's
Yeah.
a tough egg.
Okay.
Bad egg, yeah.
Bad egg. Yeah, that came out of that. Oh, talking about things being a gas as being good.
A gas.
Yeah.
Jumping Jack Flash.
So I wonder whether that was kind of like early days of like when like ether was being used for, I don't know, for recreational or certainly surgical uses and stuff like that.
Could be.
Oh, bumping gums.
Kissing.
And talking.
Oh.
Yeah. So he always he's always bumping gums, but he never says anything important.
Okay. I'm thinking of this as like like the sort of Roaring Twenties, New York, Great Gatsby sort of thing. I can imagine those sort of people. Is
Exactly.
that where?
I think so,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Or maybe I think some of these also. I always often think about sort of Chicago gangster
Right, okay.
types, maybe the heebie-jeebies.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You give somebody the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, that came out in the 1920s.
Right.
Yeah, some interesting phrases there. Have you got something else for us?
Yeah. Well, this isn't really slang. I should start by
Okay, so
saying.
totally off topic.
Well, it sort of is. It's not slang, but it's like it's a way of speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure,
So
I mean-
I mean, loosely in the definition.
So like,
Yeah, it's in the ballpark, isn't it?
it was mainly around business speaking, but it was basically I saw this article and it was sort of talking about Brits have a sort of way of speaking at work. I guess this is mainly work based, but when foreigners come over, they sometimes find it hard that we don't get to the point we're being a bit diplomatic, we're being a bit polite, and other people from other countries they kind of talk differently. And this one was specifically about the Dutch, who are apparently
direct,
very
right.
very
Very
direct and very
Yes.
blunt.
Yeah.
And it was like a sort of translation piece. So if a British person says this to you, you think they mean this, but they really mean this.
Right.
And there's a few examples I thought were quite funny. So if you were to say, I hear what you say, they think, oh, he accepts my point of view. But what you're saying is, I totally disagree with you, and I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah.
And there was one that was, with the greatest of respect, they think, oh, he's listening to me. What they're really saying is, you're an idiot.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, they think you're going to... What comes next isn't really important. What comes next is the whole point of the conversation.
Right.
And there was another one which was, should we go for a quick drink after work?
Let's go and get
They
lemon.
think, we'll pop out for one drink, be home by 7:30. That isn't what you mean.
Oh, that's good. Cool. I think that probably covers it then. I'm going to ring the bell.
Do it.
Here we go. Moving on, we are going to do a quickfire round.
Yes.
That hasn't changed. We still do those, apparently.
Yeah, good. I'm
Absolutely.
pleased with that, yep.
And Ben, I mean, you've heard
excited to be.
you've heard the show. You know they're not always that quick. Sometimes they might be, but you know they can get a bit rambly. Anyway, here is quickfire number 1. What's the stupidest name for a team meeting that you've come across in your career? So I've had some like huddles. I hated when I used to have to go to huddles.
Almost every meeting I go to these days is a huddle.
Is it?
Yeah, there's little but them.
And a scrum.
Oh, yeah, that's my world, right? So
Yeah.
I work in the world of software
Oh,
development.
you're in
right?
agile. That's an agile thing,
agile.
isn't it? Yeah.
So we have scrums. We have scrum of scrums where you get multiple scrums.
Scrum. Yeah.
And then we divide everybody up into squads and tribes and teams, and it's like it's kind of thing. In terms of stupid meetings, I think I once went to a collaboration carousel.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Collaboration carousel. There was no carousel.
I was going to say, was there?
And it wasn't particularly collaborative either, to be honest. But it was tight.
Nothing was rotating or anything.
No, I
at
was
all.
very disappointed when I got there. I also once got invited to a fire up forum, which was a bit icky.
Ooh, blimey!
Fire up forum.
And what was the purpose?
I think it was to kickstart. It was one of those start of the financial year, get everyone fired up.
Yeah.
I see. So I've been to a celebrating our wins session. That was quite a common one.
Did you have a lot of wins?
No, not really. It was sort of like, we were sort of doing it for the sake of it, really. I think they were sort of like putting a few like crappy things out as wins. Anything could be a win in this.
There's nothing worse than trying to celebrate a non-win.
Yeah.
Totally.
Or desperately trying to think of a win at the end of the month because you have to for a meeting. Right?
Yeah. SWOT analysis.
Yeah.
I've done a few of those.
I have done
Yeah.
that, yeah. We have stand-ups, quite a lot of stand-ups.
Oh yeah, again,
I bet
that's every day. Yeah,
Is that a specific thing where you have to stand up and not sit down? And the idea is it's going to make it
Well,
quite a snappy
quite
meeting.
often they're done remotely, so...
Yeah, the etymology of that is yes, it was the whole point. When in another agile software thing, it was designed for everyone came in and they stood up. The idea was rather than it being a long rambling status meeting,
keep it quick.
We get round there in 10 minutes because nobody wanted to be stood up for much longer, and then we'd all leave. But obviously the pandemic came along, and nobody actually even before that everyone sat down anyway.
Well, it's a damning indictment on the physical stamina of IT people.
Have you met many software developers?
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
We also have all hands.
Oh yes.
Do you know what that means?
Is that where everyone has to go?
Everyone has to go, yeah.
Right, okay.
But then we also have town halls,
Right, okay.
which are where everyone has to go, but they're a bit bigger. More people have to go.
Right, okay.
I went to a meet up and mingle.
Oh, nice.
Was as awkward as it sounds.
But that was a speed dating event, though, right?
Yeah, kind of in a business way. It was like they wanted loads of people from different departments to come, and
Right. And because Ben, I mean, you're a relatively affable guy, but you're not like the most sort of like gregarious, outgoing person. So how do you cope in those sorts of situations?
I struggle on through.
Yeah.
I either go in, take a deep breath, and just try and put on some kind of brave face and do it,
right?
Or just hope other people will talk to me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you are a good soundboard, you're like a conversation sponge, aren't you? You soak it all up.
I suck the will
but
out.
But some people need to be that. You can't. Not
Conversation sponge.
Not everyone can be a conversation spigot. Some people have got to be a sponge. Otherwise, there's conversation all over the floor.
What does the conversation spigot do?
Just splurges conversation.
Oh, right. And then the sponge...
And the sponge absorbs
it all up.
If everyone was just spigoting...
Sounds like an interesting kind of meeting, but...
If everyone was a sponge, there wouldn't be enough conversation around. Yeah. And if everyone was a spigot, there would be too much conversation.
Right.
So that's why it's the yin and yang of team meetings.
Wow. We've really got into something here.
Yeah, I think we've really nailed into something there. What else have I got here? Oh, a culture workshop. I think I've been to a culture workshop. And that's just trying to instill the particular culture of a company.
I wonder if he's been to diversity training.
Do you think that's what it was?
He's bound to have been asked to do it at some point.
Mandated.
Sat at the back with his arms folded.
Like a speed awareness course. I'm sorry, Mike, you've got to go to diversity
Just
training.
because I'm on first name terms with everyone in HR doesn't mean that I've had to go to diversity training.
Yeah. Because you used to just call them all right love.
Yeah. All right, treacle. No, of course I wouldn't ever do that. Okay, next quickfire. What's your favourite emoji and why?
Oh, man.
Well, I don't know if it's my favourite, but sadly, this is a sad indictment on my life. But the one I seem to use the most at the moment is disappointed face.
Oh, no.
Oh, you have been using that.
I do.
Especially in all fairness, though, we're on a sports WhatsApp group, and there's been a lot of bad sporting things going on recently.
True.
So yeah,
I use that a lot of work because it is disappointment. I seem to disproportionately use that one, so I think that's probably.
Do you use it with your team?
Yeah, is that where you send that? And actually, it means you're fucking furious. That's like you're the most irate you've ever been.
Yeah, well, British, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I find that I don't ever use emojis at work.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
I've just
do.
about.
Do you message a lot of work? Do you have like Teams and?
I am
like that?
on so many different message groups. It is non-stop, and most people seem to use emojis all the time.
Right.
I do sometimes use exclamation marks, but rarely. Mm-hmm. More than I used to be fair. But I don't like using emojis at work.
Right.
And it just seems like some
but
people...
do other people use them?
Some people just did emojis.
Wow.
Or memes as well. I get sent so many memes.
Oh, like GIFs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think there's a difference. Is that you'd never use one in an email, right? Or I wouldn't anyway. Like
I do occasionally.
Emojis.
Yeah, I'll do a smiley face or a thumbs up in an email, sure. In fact, it's only because I learned how to do it recently, so it's like a new toy for me.
Yeah, I mean, I like on Messenger or Teams or something, maybe I would, but I do, but I did never in an email. I think there's a different level of communication.
Yeah.
There's quite interesting though. I read an article quite recently about emojis and the generational divide between how they're used. Right?
Okay.
So obviously we're all kind of Gen Xers, right?
Yeah.
But there's a very different the emoji kind of arose in the millennial era.
Yeah.
So the people that are a little bit younger than us.
Yeah.
And they're prolific users of them, right?
Most of the people in my team are millennials, and they're at it all the time.
And so my kids, I've got teenagers. My kids are like kind of Gen Z kind of kids. They use them, but they use them in a very different way.
Oh, do they?
Really?
And it's quite interesting. Like so whereas like the millennials will use them normally in the kind of the kind of original way that they made there's thousands of them, but they normally use them in the true to the emoji vibe, right? So, and then the people like us, we kind of latch on to a couple. So we embrace the smiley face because that was kind of that made sense. And the thumbs up and the heart. We can do all of that. But we probably won't use the more obscure kind of sarcasm face or something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas the Gen Zs kind of literally try to use them in really ironic ways. And apparently it's a reaction to the millennial overuse of them. So, like an example would be the smiley face with love hearts, like the kissing face. That kind of mean Mars Rollins' eyes going, whatever. That's exactly. So Gen X, right? Probably wouldn't use it at all, right? We just it's not in our wheelhouse.
No way.
We're not going to do that.
I mean,
right?
when would you use that?
We're not emotionally literate enough to do that sort of thing, are we?
I work with kind of a lot of people that's a little bit younger than me at work. So the millennial kind of people, they would use it as an affectionate thing. So it'd be like it's that's really nice.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Thanks. That's a really nice, kind thing to do.
Yeah.
Whereas the Gen Z would probably use it as a passive aggressive, ironic, I hate you kind of. And they do. And that's
so interesting.
But if you don't know that, if you don't know the code, then that's really confusing.
Yeah, well, again, this is the whole thing with if emojis are kind of a type of slang, then it is that you're in the know.
Yeah.
You know what, if you're all part of the gang.
Yeah. It's like that thing you were talking about earlier, isn't it? It's like finding a tribe, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so they just deliberately subvert it.
Yeah.
For you, and
piss off the millennials.
Yeah. And people like us have no idea what's going on.
No. Well, I get so many faces, different types of faces, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. It's like, it's too small. I can't really work out. Is that a winking
And what's
face
your
or-
take on like either thumb or face and things? In like, I will only use the yellow one. But I've noticed that some people will find one that matches their skin tone.
I think if you have gone in deliberately to change the yellow thumb to a white thumb, you've got to ask yourself some questions.
Really? You think so?
I do think so, yeah.
Do you think that...
Why have you done that?
But do you... I mean...
What's the thought process?
It's certainly it's a bit of a red flag, for sure.
Definitely,
But also,
yeah.
I might want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not...
I don't know. It asks a few questions,
Do you
doesn't it?
think that it's just like flat out, if you've done that, then there's just no two ways about it?
I don't think that's definitely true, but I do think it makes me ask... It makes me wonder.
Yeah.
Why have you done that?
I think the emoji I use more than anything. Well, as you both know, that I'm a massive proponent of food hygiene, and
First thing I think about when I think of Mark. Food.
and so and in particular, it's you want to keep your aubergines clean.
Oh,
So
yes,
the emoji I use therefore the most would be the eggplant emoji followed by a splash of water.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just I find a dirty aubergine so abhorrent that I just want to get that message out there.
Do you line it up next to a peach, maybe, or like
Sometimes, yeah, because you want to keep your peaches clean as well. Absolutely.
I just about know what you're talking about. Being a slightly older millennial, older Gen Xer, sorry. I think
least
the one
not
I
really.
use the most is definitely the thumbs up emoji. I think there's a real sort of thing about men using that, isn't there? It's like they can't be asked to engage in a conversation, so just give a thumbs up emoji.
So I've taken a bit of a dislike to. So in WhatsApp, you can now put a little emoji that goes underneath.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. I refuse to use it.
Well, I feel like that is
it's passive aggressive.
yeah. Well, I think it's aggressive.
Yeah.
I think it means I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah, I think that.
That's it.
But also, you can't see who's done it without having to click on it, and it's suddenly you've got like, there's 3 thumbs up, and it's like I will put a thumbs up but in its own separate message.
Do you?
Not link it to someone else's thing. I'll swipe it right.
It's actually the only time at work I do use emojis is when I am done with it. There's a back and forth,
Right.
And I'm like, I'm too busy. I can't be doing with this.
Right.
If you do attach, I don't attach is the right word. But if you just put a thumbs up emoji, reply to someone's message, not in a separate message, that generally just shut the conversation down.
You're just like ending it.
I'm done.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
But then
you need mic drop emoji. That's what you need. You need mic drop emoji.
But it could be like, I'm really sorry I can't come to work today, but my grandmother's just died.
Yeah.
Something like that,
Yeah.
And then
thumbs up.
HR just reply thumbs up.
Smiley face, yeah.
With a white thumb.
Which was weird because she wasn't white. Anyway, next quick fire. So, what is your favourite slang for drunkenness? For being drunk? When I was thinking about this, there are so many.
There are a lot.
And I don't know whether that's just a British thing or whether that's the
We do
case
drink a lot.
in any big drinking culture.
Yeah. Well, I think there are lots of slang words for words that are used a lot. So there's lots of slang words for penis, for having sex.
Oh, actually, that's a better one. What's your favourite slang for penis, now?
Good question. Chode.
I mean, this is a window into this world that I'm not sure I wanted.
No, let's stick with the actual question. So yeah, slang for being drunk.
Yeah, I've got a few. And they're all ones that have swear words in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So fucked,
Yes.
shit-faced,
That's my favourite.
wankered,
Shit-faced is
an
the-
arsehole.
Yeah.
There's like the classic pissed, obviously.
Pissed, yes, that's good as well. Yep.
Yep. You could get there are some much more poetic ones.
Yeah.
3 sheets to the wind.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's
a good one, isn't it?
That's quintessentially.
That's a sailing one, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. Pie-eyed. I like.
Pie-eyed is good.
Yeah. I think I think this isn't one I recognise from our generation, but I think this might be either. I don't know what the gens are. What are we? We Gen X? Did you
We're
say?
Gen X, yeah.
So like the Gen Zs.
Gen Z's a teenager.
But who would call it lit? I've heard people refer to being
I think
lit.
Gen
Well, that's
Z would
interesting.
do that.
Yeah, that'd be Gen Z.
Okay.
I wonder if they. Yeah,
But I don't think that is drunk.
No, that's more like a cool thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll
But
find
there's
out.
also some DIY ones. You've got plastered and hammered.
Those are good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got any, Ben?
No, well, I think we've done it.
Ben doesn't touch the stuff.
No.
There's a particular type of being drunk that it gets called a pull a baron.
Well, there you go.
But is that just from
That's
you?
us. That's from you as well, isn't it?
From me?
Yeah, for both of
I
us.
don't think so.
Isn't it when someone disappears?
Oh, yeah,
They're so
maybe.
drunk they've just gone home without saying goodbye.
Yeah, so in our
Pull a baron.
in our social groups, yeah, I have done that. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. I put my hands up to that. Great. I think that probably concludes my quickfires then.
Cool.
Here we go.
We're going to come on now to talking about slang of our youth.
Here we go. This is where the dynamite stuff is in this episode.
Oh, do you think so?
I reckon. Because we all grew up pretty much in the same place. And that just says, in case you didn't know this already, that was Bristol in the UK.
Bristol-ish, you know, it's kind of a bit on the outskirts of Bristol.
I didn't realise until I was kind of thinking about this, and I went out on a couple of WhatsApp groups I'm on to sort of see people who I used to go to school with, to go like, oh, what sort of stuff did we used to say? And it only occurred to me that so much of it was going to be very specific to either our own little group, or certainly within Bristol, or just within the part of Bristol we lived in. And I assumed at the time that they were just used ubiquitously around, certainly the country, maybe even the world.
Right.
But I think some of them are going to be quite specific.
Okay. Well, what you should say them then to see if me and Ben even know what they are. Well, Ben,
well, hopefully I should.
You were there.
So this is one. So this is one that a friend of ours, Darren Allen, came back to me with. Scuttler.
Scuttler.
Like
an unattractive woman, is it?
I've got a feeling it might be. He didn't actually say that. He just gave me a list of stuff. So I went out to this on the same group. A friend of ours, Bryn, who's been mentioned on the pod. So his wife Sarah, I think, has written to us a couple of times.
She's a friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah.
And I couldn't use a single thing that Bryn sent me. And also, what it made me realise is, we were terrible human beings back then.
Right, okay.
It was a different time.
Yeah, different time, and we were obviously very young and very immature. But yeah, there was some stuff there that I'm like, oh god, yeah.
You're not even got one thing that he said you were willing to say.
I mean, it's a damning indictment of Bryn, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah.
I can't say I'm surprised, but it's pretty bad.
It's the sort of thing that might get one cancelled.
Okay.
What about this one?
I'm okay with Bryn being cancelled, by the way.
So this
upstanding lawyer and everything.
Yeah. So this is one actually that got sent in by two people independently on two different WhatsApp groups. So one from old friend of mine, Sarah Homer, and one from Emily, as in Emily Parker, Nathan's wife. Yeah. Eggy.
Oh, that's good. Eggy's good.
And when they sent me that, and that was just off the back of Bryn's, I'm like, thank you. That's what we're looking for. That's what.
So use eggy in a sentence.
So, oh god, don't get so eggy about it. Just calm down. Why are you being so eggy?
Yeah.
God, Neil, you're so eggy.
Because you were talking earlier about a good egg or something coming from the 20s.
But do you think that the eggy was used around the country? Do you think that was well used, or that was just our little group, or in Bristol?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. I don't. Because I was like looking up Bristolian slang, and it's not one I came across. I don't think it's a particularly Bristol thing.
No.
But I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
I would have used it in that exact way.
Another one was keener.
Keener, I love that. Yeah,
I think that was. I remember once a friend of mine's mum, when I was quite young, and I was talking to her outside the school, and I think she was waiting for her son to get there, and he'd been sort of like, he was doing something with the teacher, and she goes, "Oh, he's such a keener." And I couldn't believe it. That was like my word. And I'm like, I can't believe that a parent, an old
I reckon it might be used in Grange Hill. I reckon that might be more ubiquitous.
Maybe.
I think perhaps it's not a Bristolian word, but it sounds good with the Bristolian accent.
Yeah,
he's keener.
Oh, he's such a keener. Yeah. He is such a keener, that one. Daps.
No, that is Bristol, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
So, do you want to tell the listeners what Daps means?
I mean, it's sneakers.
Trainers, yeah.
Trainers.
Yeah.
But was it not a brand, though?
Was it?
Well, I would think so. Because my mum would have. So my mum bought us Daps when we were in school.
But they were a specific type. They were the black slip-ons.
Yeah, elastic things. But
that
I'm sure
used
it must have been around. My mum's from London, right? I don't think she would have appropriated
And it had no, they were terrible, because we were expected to do all this PE in them, and they had, they were terrible, thin soles, and there was no kind of, bridge support or anything. It was it was essentially child abuse, frankly.
Yeah. I think it applies to, excuse me, it's not just those ones. I think that's what I first think of when I hear Daps, but I think it's more general for trainers.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's
I can imagine that could come in as a kind of, sort of ironic, cool thing now, that instead of calling them,
Crocs
sneaks...
Crocs about, Daps about.
Oh, fuck off with your Crocs. We've discussed this on the last episode, didn't we?
Yes.
And how much I lament how ubiquitous Crocs are these days.
You've never owned a pair,
and
so...
sliders with socks. If you're wearing sliders... Oh, I saw a guy it makes me so upset. Anyway, we're going off topic. Psych. Psych. Was that a thing? That was certainly around in art. I don't know if that was like we coined that or whether that was.
Because let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, of course.
Watch us check the mic. Watch us check the mic.
Yeah, watch us wreck the mic.
Wreck the mic. Sorry.
Check the mic. You check.
No.
In all fairness, you first want to check the mic. Otherwise, there's no point wrecking the mic if you haven't checked it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Psych.
The one that I particularly liked from our youth, though, and it's so weird, and I don't really know where it came from, but Chinny Recon.
Oh, yeah.
So what? So. Was that was that a well-used phrase?
Wasn't it something to do with what's the football
Jimmy
guy?
Hill.
Jimmy Hill.
Yeah.
But no, but I reckon Chinny Recon, I think, was just kind of, Chinny. And then it would be like Chinny, and then it would be sort of like abbreviated and stuff. And then it's because Jimmy Hill had a long chin.
Yeah.
That changed to Jimmy, and it was like, Jimmy Hill.
Well, I think it's if someone tells you something and you think they're lying, you go, you stroke your chin. I think that's where it comes from.
Talking about how these things sort of like morph into something different, though, when I was looking this up, I did read somebody, and this is how it can change, and slang can be so specific to a very, very small group of people, that within this one school, they had Chinny Recon, and then that evolved into just Chinny. Fine. Because everyone goes, oh yeah, Chinny, whatever. From there, we went to Chin Chin. It's like, oh yeah, Chin Chin. Oh, I can see that. That somehow got lengthened into Chin Chin Itchy Chin Chin. And you can just imagine that we were going, oh God, yeah, Chin Chin Itchy Chin Chin. But that evolved again into just Chin Chin Itchy Bin Bin, which then became Binny, and finally just Bins. So where they got from Chinny Recon, that one school, meaning the same thing, would just go around to each other going, Bins.
This is what you did within your friendship group?
This was one I read when I was looking this up online. So this is somebody else's experience of school, basically.
Okay.
And I can just
Bins,
imagine how that would work. And it was like, so now they're all going, there's this one small group of people going around going, Bins. And what they mean is Chinny Recon. But nobody else would have that slang. And it's like the evolution of slang.
I was going to say the evolution.
Evolution, yeah.
There was a couple of other ones that I don't think I used particularly, but were certainly were famous slang words of the 80s and 90s. But bad, did you ever? I mean, obviously Michael Jackson made that very famous.
Yeah.
But did you ever use bad to mean good?
No.
I don't think I ever did either.
No.
That wasn't a thing, was it?
Sick, maybe.
Did you?
Yeah, I might have said sick.
Oh, back in your skater days. Yeah. When you were a skater girl. Bitchin'.
No.
Bodacious.
I mean,
these are all American stuff,
that
isn't it?
That was that. What was the movie? Bill and Ted.
Oh, Bill and Ted, yeah.
Ted, wasn't it?
This is one, though, that definitely... I think this one went around the world, certainly in the English-speaking world, but duh.
Was that a movie as well?
I'm sure it must have been used in a movie. But that's that one's been used so much, hasn't it?
When I was looking up the 80s slang, so much of what you get is American 80s slang, and I refuse to get involved in any of that. I won't have it.
It was TV, wasn't it? So as American TV came over here, especially in the 80s was when a lot more American TV was starting to come onto our channels, and all the language came with it.
Yeah.
And then you get, purists like yourself.
But you're a real Ameriphobe, aren't you? You refuse to use anything American. I mean, you still use Ask Jeeves, don't you? Because you just won't. You refuse to use an American company.
Yeah, it is the most British one.
We mentioned this earlier, but there's some really good slang from Bristol that maybe other people around the world, around the country, wouldn't have come across. And some of these I absolutely love. So I remember it as a young person, lush. Meaning good.
I use
Gert lush.
I never used Gert lush, but lush was very much in my vocabulary
and
when I was
mint
younger.
as well. You remember you calling me things
good,
mint?
yeah.
Oh my god, that's so. Oh my god, that was so mint. Did you see what he did with that football? That was mint. That was.
I think mint was just Bristolian.
I think it might have been. I was looking it up, and
mint as more like.
It did come up on a list of Bristol slang words that I looked up. Yeah.
I could imagine mint in other dialects.
Scouse, I think. I can imagine Scouse saying mint.
Maybe.
Fucking mint.
Yeah. but lush definitely very West Country.
Yeah.
Bristol West
I
Country.
like lush. I still use that.
All right, my lover.
Yeah.
Or all right, my babber.
Babber,
Me babber, yeah, that's classic.
Mackie. To mean big.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like you seen that bloke, he's Mackie.
Where does that come from? Was it
It's a
macro?
massive. I don't know.
Macro, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. My favourite though, my absolute favourite Bristol one.
Yeah.
And I think this is unique to Bristol, and I fucking love this. Mm-hmm. Cheers, drive.
Oh, yes.
Come on!
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't know, that is simply what you say to a bus driver when you get off a bus.
Yeah.
That is what Bristolians say to a bus driver.
Yeah.
Cheers, drive.
Not ironically.
No.
Not to be funny.
No.
Just because it's what you say to a driver.
Thanking a guy for taking me from point A to point B.
Yeah. Also can be used in taxis.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Any driver,
absolutely.
really.
Oh, this is another one. And then Darren Allen mentioned this one. I quite liked. Smoothing, e.g. a cat.
Smoothing.
Yeah.
Like with a V, smoothing.
No. Just instead of stroking it, it's like, oh, you don't stroke the cat. Don't smooth the cat like that. You don't like it.
I thought you'd say it with like smoothing, so smooth that cat.
Oh, maybe. Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's the way I would have.
But again, I remember that. I'm not sure I would ever use it, but I think that might be a Bristolian one as well.
Scrage is one.
Oh, what's that?
It's like a scrape, a cut. You've got to scrage yourself.
Yeah, now, when you say that, I suddenly have
Yeah.
flashbacks to being like...
I thought it was a word until my partner George
Totally
said,
made up.
what are you talking about?
That's
not a word.
You just tripped over scraged your knee.
Scraged it, yeah. I still use it with her just to annoy her now.
Of course.
You taught the girls, right?
I try, yeah, I really do try, yeah. That's the scrage you've got there.
I just one day, I'd love to hear one of your daughters get out of the car, get to school, and go, cheers, drive.
Cheers, drive, yeah. That would be good.
Parenting.
George would hit the fucking roof. Excellent.
On the Bristol front, Arcady.
Oh, yeah.
God, he's got a bloody mouth on him, Archie. Love it. Absolutely love it.
And mind at the end of a sentence.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Arcady, mind. Is dogging up a Bristolian or do you remember dogging up from your youth?
Depends where you hang out.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, right.
there was that lay-by in our village, wasn't there? Yeah.
Up on the A38.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think we're all on the same page. Here. Yeah.
A couple I got then that were, I think, 80s specifically is safe.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you use that in a sentence? It's like, it's good, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's safe. Dave's safe. He's a good lad.
Oh,
He's
anything.
safe.
It'd be like, it's like, I love that record. That was safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And skill.
Skill. Oh, yeah,
That's good.
I came across, I had a Panini football album, the 84-85 season. And I
Finished?
came across,
Completed?
yeah.
Wow.
Probably worth a lot of money.
Need. God.
Probably
God.
worth a lot of money, except on one of the pages, I think it's Leicester City for some reason, I've written
Foxes.
Neil Barron is skill.
And you had no idea that just a short 30 years later they'd win the Premiership. Yeah.
And that I am skill.
And that you are skilled.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So with that, I'm going to ring the bell and we are going to crack on with this episode.
Now to my quickfires, and I am going to specifically focus on swearing, which I think
Beautiful.
counts as slang.
If it had to come up,
Yeah.
because it's definitely in the slang category.
Okay, good.
And I love to fucking swear.
Yeah.
All the live
I'm
long
less
fucking
of a-
day.
I'm less of a swearer, but this
Okay,
is
right.
quite interesting.
Interesting,
Like,
yeah.
I'm intrigued to hear these.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to go with a very basic one. What's your favourite swear word?
Whoa, okay.
Having just said that I don't swear so much.
Yeah, so you go first, Ben. What are you
I
thinking?
mean, I guess you can't go wrong with a good old fuck, can you?
It's pretty solid. It's classic.
It's really useful. It can be used. I mean, what sort of context could you use it in, Ben?
There's many. I mean, like,
Yep.
I fuck, you fuck.
We fuck.
Fancier fuck.
Yeah.
That's your fuck.
No, but you can use it. Obviously, use it aggressively. You can use it as an annoyance.
You could be fuck off, or you could use it in fuck.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a versatile swear word.
It really
I
is.
think
It's shitters as well, in all fairness
Yeah,
to it.
shit,
Shit goes a long way.
I mean, a shit can sometimes be satisfying.
Yeah.
It can, yes. I think I use it mostly as in, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. It's great. You can use it for loads of stuff.
Yeah.
So the one that I quite like is, are you guys familiar with Tamises?
No.
I love Tamises for two reasons. One, it's the only word in the English language that starts TM. So it's TMESIS.
Is that a fun fact, I think.
Oh, fun fact. Thanks, Ben.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Thank you. But what it means is brilliant, and it is putting a word between another word. Fan-fucking-tastic is an example of
Nice,
Tamisis. Abso-bloody-lutely.
Right.
That sort of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so I really like it.
Okay.
And again, it's just so great to express yourself like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
That's very good. I like bellend.
We've heard that.
We've heard that.
I've
Oh,
definitely
hang
heard
on.
that, mate. I mean, I started thinking, yeah, bollocks is quite nice.
Yeah, bollocks.
I do feel like that you know, there's the big ones. If you're fucking your cunt, aren't they? But
He's dropped a C-bomb. Ben, he's dropped a C-bomb.
the first
You're
time.
going to start on the edit, right?
Yeah,
not the first time
I was thinking actually, what I could do is bleep everything in this thing, and the whole thing would just be bleeped.
That could be good. But I feel like if you want to be aggressive to someone, calling them a fucker or a cunt or something like that,
Yeah.
it's all right. But I think the one that
school.
has the most sort of oomph
Yeah.
is calling someone a prick.
Oh.
You prick. No one's been ever called a prick as a joke or lightheartedly. If you called someone calls you a prick, they really don't like you.
Yeah, maybe.
So I think it's got some oomph, some substance.
Actually, go like harken back to the Bristolian. I think pricks in quite a bit more prevalent round.
Do you think so?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Well-
Of lots of other people I've met, I haven't really heard it that much. Maybe it's just because we only used it when we were younger. But
Maybe.
Well, now, if I really want to get to you now, I know exactly what to call you now.
Yeah.
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 Fucking prick.
I also, when I was looking-
Just like under your breath
Yeah.
as well. That's quite cutting, isn't it? Just as you're leaving something,
Yeah.
fucking prick. That's devastating.
That is good, yeah.
That is devastating.
yeah, just loud enough for them to
Just
hear it.
to hear it, yeah. Fucking god.
I didn't realise I still mic'd up.
God damn. What about a motherfucker? I mean, that's
a bit
pretty
of fun, isn't it,
But
motherfucker?
it's lost all its kind of
The
impact, hasn't
Americans,
it?
the Americans and movies have taken that way.
Yeah,
It's
haven't they just?
very heavily used? Right?
Because it just like on the face of it, it's the worst thing you could call somebody, really, isn't it?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But it's been trivialised, and it's like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely less. It has less of an impact than prick.
Yeah.
and probably almost less of a kind of an impact than a well-used fuck. A well-used fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. When I was looking this up, I came across this article that said you should try mixing up your swear words. So calling someone a real piece of fuck and telling them to go and shit themselves.
It's going to so confuse them, but it's not.
No, it's good because you're right because you come desensitized to these
Yeah.
things, so it's good to shake people up every now and then.
Someone
Isn't
told
it?
you to go shit yourself.
That's a good one.
And then you've got these kind of
Make you think, wouldn't it?
you've got those kind of combo ones like twat.
Twat.
Oh yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
It's kind of an implied. I think it's an implied one, isn't it? It's not really. It doesn't come from the original canon of.
I
swear,
remember getting
does
into
it?
real trouble once using that around the dinner table when I was young, but I just didn't know what it meant. I'd heard it. I think I thought it meant like twit.
Yeah.
And I used it quite casually, and my mum went fucking mental.
But then you got things that weren't really swear words but have become swear words, like bastard, right? So that you know, obviously an original word for, like, you know, for a parentless child.
Yeah.
But then when we were young, it seemed like a really bad word, and now I think it has a less of an impact.
I think
Now
you're right.
you kind of like.
I think fart is one as well. That I that was a swear word when I was a kid.
Right.
But that's what the term that we use with the kids now for our for farting.
you can use arse during the day on the BBC these days.
Arse?
I mean, arse,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe-
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say maybe that's the what do the BBC allow, you know, before and after the not
The
the
watershed.
watershed, but like that might be is that what defines the levels?
Well, maybe, but I know that they basically said that arse was absolutely fine, and ass is
Q
fine.
Edwards.
Yeah. I know that you often get in some films, don't you, that to get under a certain, what's the word, like, rating for, like,
Oh, yeah.
age
Yeah,
group,
yeah.
you're allowed, like, one fuck.
Yeah,
And I've
okay.
heard filmmakers before talking about, you know, there's script meetings where, like, right, where do we need, and there's, like, people will pitch certain
Isn't that,
scenes going, oh, we need to use it in this scene.
That's Ocean's 12. Do you
Oh, yeah.
it's that thing, isn't it? It's who's Brad Pitt talking to George Clooney, and I think the line is he said something like, "Did you know you can only use fuck once in a PG-13 movie?" And he goes,
Oh, right, and that's
it's basically a non PG-13, and there was
right.
it says like they slipped it in there as well.
Nice.
You mentioned the C-bomb earlier.
I did. Cunt, in case anyone forgot.
That's the one. So I heard something recently
Claxon.
on, John Oliver, he has an American show.
Yeah.
So he used that in a show recently, and he pointed out, and I didn't really realise to the point, but I think he's right, that he was like, and don't worry, I'm using that as a British person, and we use it very differently to you. So in America, it is quite specifically an awful thing to call a woman.
Okay, right.
Whereas, and he was like, but don't worry, in England, it's just a general insult.
Okay,
don't worry about it. But yeah, if you use the C-bomb in America, it is just really, really offensive because it is it's like a much, much worse way of calling like a woman a bitch or something. You know?
I guess in some, like, maybe not, like, generalising it, in a Cockney kind of thing, you might even use it affectionately, right? But all right.
All right.
I don't know.
I think that's
I
it.
like Neil.
Don't be
Neil, you can use that in a sentence if you want.
Ben, don't be silly, you daft cunt. Oh, like that? I see. Yeah, okay.
But I don't think prick would be used like that. No one gets called a daft prick.
No, it's true.
I think all the fucking
Well, if you
prick.
do.
It's true. So, in summary,
Yep.
like Ben, I love a fuck.
Yep.
You gotta love a
I think
fuck.
we all love one.
But I think that prick is a good shout as well.
But I'm saying bellend.
Always saying Velen.
Neil, you're a bellend. Fine.
Yeah. Prick was just a honorary mention.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't prick without a Belen.
It's very true.
Yeah. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what Ben always says.
My motto.
Okay, I think we've rinsed that one.
Yeah.
You fuckers. Right, second one is, what's the best accent to swear in? Or what
Okay.
sounds best to your ear?
Oh.
So I think there's different accents for different kind of moods, right?
Okay.
So like if you want some real gravitas, you want something Scottish, like Glaswegian or something like that.
Yeah, Scottish.
If someone swears in a Glaswegian accent, you run probably, or like it
Well,
feels
not
like,
necessarily, because I think they could do that quite affectionately as well. I think that the Scottish just swear, like, they are the best swearers in the world, I think.
but it has more of a bite. I think.
Yeah.
like,
But I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think it's such part of their culture, and they they're all such terrible human beings. No, I don't. Honestly, I mean, in a very affectionate way. I love hearing Scottish people swear because they are just fucking brilliant. At
I mean,
it.
it's my answer too.
Right.
Is Scottish, and I think probably
Yeah.
if we were gonna nail it down, it would be Glaswegian.
Well, I think that has the most gravitas. But then, on a kind of just general day to day, Cockney, it just kind of flows.
But Cockney just sounds much more threatening, I think. Because Cockney's like, fuck off, you fucking cunt. That sort of thing. It's impossible to do it in anything other than a really, really offensive way. I wonder what swearing in like an Indian accent might sound like. Maybe a little something like, klaxon. Sure. Okay.
I think I work for an Australian company. I think it's just a kind of an affable kind of.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean anything kind of way.
Yeah.
The Aussies are quite good at that because they just drop them in, but the kind of one was dropped in, and they don't feel like swear words quite as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bloody galah.
Yeah. Well,
I think the Scottish one is kind of similar. It's like almost like a part of the punctuation is swearing.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably quite similar to Australian.
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. I was looking up the sort of Glaswegian or Scottish slang and swearing, and all right, you wee ball bag is a term of endearment.
That's good.
That is so what's your answer?
So I think Scottish for me.
General Scottish?
I think but only because it's like they're so good at it, and it comes so naturally to them. And Cockney is the one. Is the one I could probably do better, but it's just so fucking offensive. I think it's impossible. It's just like it's impossible to do it in a Cockney accent without being really, really, really quite rude.
Yeah.
In a Scottish accent, you could do it quite friendly. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think you could do both. I think in the Scottish accent you're friendly, but you could also really menacing. You can probably do both ends.
What was it? I heard someone saying recently that it's like one of the most chilling things you could ever heard is a Glaswegian calling you pal. All right, pal.
Ben, have you got a definitive answer?
Yeah, I'm probably going to. I'll go with the Glaswegian.
The Glaswegian, okay. Right, I think we're all kind of on the same page there.
Yeah,
Nice.
very much so. Good. Well done. So the Scottish win.
Yeah.
Well done, the Scots.
Winning at swearing.
Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic.
And my final quickfire is, what's your best swearing from film or TV?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, So the person that springs to mind for me would be Samuel L. Jackson in like a lot of the Tarantino films.
Pulp Fiction. I mean, come on, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Well, no, more for me it would be Jackie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
The AK-47 thing in Jackie Brown is
yeah.
a fantastic little bit of dialogue in that.
I mean, any Quentin Tarantino movie is just.
So the other one
Optimised on
actually that just
swearing.
sprung to mind is. If any of you fucking
Yeah,
pricks
Pulp Fiction.
move,
That's the-
I'll execute every last motherfucking.
Yeah,
I mean, that is
opening scene of Pulp
that is
Fiction, yeah,
some
yeah.
great. I
So
mean,
that-
Tarantino can write swearing.
Yeah.
Well, certainly he could anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with Samuel L. Jackson and that, the I dare you, I double dare you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All that kind of like.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's a legendary series, obviously, Die Hard, Yippee-ki-yay.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
cracker,
Give
yeah.
him Yippee-ki-yay, Melon Farmer. Yeah.
In Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get any of you cunts a drink?
Yeah. I mean, you're optimising on the C word tonight, so this is good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm leading in.
The similar thing in Trainspot and Begbie, tossing the grass over the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is it?
I'll let you do it because
It's something like no cunt.
which
leaves.
one of you? Yeah, which
Yeah,
one of you?
Nobody,
C-words?
none of you cunts leave until we find out which. No. Oh, yeah, what is
Something
it?
like that.
It's something like that until we find out which one of you cunts glass.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Nail and I, obviously.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
lots
yeah.
of
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah, that was
I mean, it's not. Did you say movie specifically?
Or TV.
Yeah, because they have a TV. Malcolm Tucker.
Yes, I got a Malcolm Tucker one
Come
here.
the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Yeah, I think that's my favourite.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's a good bit of swearing.
That's my absolute favourite.
On movies, the King's Speech. Do you remember the bit where the
Yeah.
he's trying to train him to do it? And he's the buggity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Hugh Grant from
For weddings,
Funeral.
for opening scene.
Fuckity
but-
fuck.
I did actually see a list recently. I won't be able to remember it all, but I do remember the top one. Do you know what film tops the all-time charts of most swear words in it?
Oh, no. It must be a Tarantino one.
It's not Tarantino. It's a Scorsese film. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Okay. Is it Wolf of Wall Street?
It is Wolf of Wall
Oh,
Street,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Although, speaking of that, though, Joe Pesci... Oh, my God, that guy can swear when he wants to in a Scorsese film, can't he?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Probably you could do in going back to the Cockney thing. Obviously, any Guy Ritchie movie probably has
Yeah.
does have a lot of swearing. Lock,
Yeah.
Stock, quite a lot of swearing.
Lock, Stock, I'm sure there's lots of stuff in that, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Also, like, go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Yeah. Nice. So that concludes your quickfires.
It does indeed.
Here we go.
Quiz time.
That's right, Paul. Thanks again. But it is quiz time. So now we've got Ben here to do the quiz. We're now going to start totting these up, and it's going to become serious again.
Right.
Because
Okay.
we've been fucking around with the quiz for the last 5 or
Shit's
6
got real,
episodes.
that's what he's saying.
But
I thought Ben was on a trial basis. I didn't realise.
So in that case, this is like an FA Cup final. Like this is your one time
Right,
to shine, Neil.
fine.
If
yeah,
you
well,
beat
maybe
him today.
But this is there. We can now start scoring again.
Right,
So I got
okay.
my ass handed to me last time with Paul.
Yep.
And I've got a feeling you're a better quizzer than Paul. So I think I might have my work cut out.
Well, I
But
don't know. Paul's pretty good.
we'll see. But anyway, Ben has very kindly done us a quiz, and that may be the last time we play that last jingle, because I have coined this part of the episode, or this part of the podcast, as Benral knowledge.
Oh.
See what we got there.
So now we've got a new sting. Benral knowledge. Seek the truth.
I like it.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
So
you
yeah,
doing that?
sorry.
Was that you?
Yeah,
Yeah, it didn't sound like you.
yeah. It's because I was whispering. Because I was being sexy. It's my sexy whisper.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this is Benral knowledge.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Great little pun. But
You
yeah,
say so yourself.
Yeah, love that fun. Love that fun.
I was pleased with that when I came out with it. I have to admit.
Yeah. You really look pleased with yourself.
Anyway, I'm going to hand it over to Ben.
Right,
Go
okay,
for it.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, obviously, stepping up to play it here, I decided to play it safe. I'm not getting any kind of crazy fancy quiz rounds. I know Neil's done some fantastic, interesting ideas, so I thought I'd start
Yeah, he also
safe.
did some dog shit though, didn't he?
Start
Yeah, it was a
safe.
mixed bag, definitely. Yeah.
Start safe. Just so it's a basic quiz. We've got a couple of multiple choices, a couple of
Okay.
straight outs. And
Okay.
Love
But-
multiple choice.
the top, obviously, it's all about slang today.
Yep.
Oh, that's a relief.
I obviously have a couple of teenage children, and I was overhearing my son playing on PlayStation with his friends, and his headphones on, and he was probably being too loud, and I was probably shouting at him and saying,
Yep.
chuck the F up. But I realised that actually...
You wee ball back.
We talked about the evolution of language. I realised that actually the slang has moved on, and it's a strange new world, right?
It's a scary, strange new world.
Strange new world. So
I don't like the fact that things move on like that.
Today's quiz is Gen Z slang.
Oh.
So,
Love
me.
So we'll see what's happening. So okay.
Who's down with the kids?
So let's see who's got their mad skills.
Yep.
We're gonna finna take the W, and who's gonna end up salty.
Is this all part of this thing? Is it like this? Is this how they speak?
Something like that. Right, okay. Right. So we've got a number of questions. So if you write down your answers, point per question, and we'll see what we get to.
Sounds good.
Do it.
And we've got a tiebreaker if you end up tied. Okay. Question 1. So this one's a multiple choice one. Mm-hmm. What does the phrase "no cap" mean? And there's 4 options. First option: no problem.
Yep.
No lie. No money. Or no luck. So the phrase "no cap." No problem, no lie, no money, no luck.
It's already quite hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I have absolutely no idea.
Question 2. You ready for question 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if someone says, "I'm dead," after hearing somebody say something, what do they mean? And again, multiple choice. Option 1, they are angry. Option 2, they are really tired. Option 3, they are laughing really hard. Option 4, they are confused. So angry, tired, laughing really hard, or confused.
They're strange, aren't they, these teenagers today?
Yeah.
None of this,
No.
Gert
Skill.
I don't trust a teenager these days to tell a single bus driver cheers drive. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe it'll come up.
And that's what's wrong with this
Maybe they
country,
use it
mate.
ironically.
Nearly all of this stuff is ironic.
Go fuck yourself, drive. You prick.
All right, okay, ready? Okay, question 3. So this one's not multiple choice. So
All right.
you've probably heard the phrase "stan"
Yep.
used in an appreciative way. But what 2 words does it conflate?
Oh.
So where does it come from? It conflates 2 words. What words does it conflate?
No, I thought it meant, I thought I knew what that meant, but now I don't think I know what that meant. 2 words.
I've never even heard of that, so I have no idea.
No.
Okay, got an answer. It's not a right answer, but it is an answer.
Okay, you good, Neil?
No, but
Okay.
I'll think of something.
Okay, no, we're getting more obscure now.
Okay.
Okay, question 4. What household item would you associate with skibbity? What household item would you associate with skibbity?
Skip it. Could you spell it?
Yeah, Skibiddi. Just so you know, I could put this quiz together and then I ran it by Lucy and Joe. So
Yep.
that it's been validated.
Okay. Right, okay.
These are
Yeah,
actually,
okay.
I'm
This isn't
I'm
like
not just making this up.
An old person's
No,
idea of what young
no.
people talk like. Okay.
And Lucy
yeah.
Lucy did tweak it a bit. So
Okay.
okay.
Again, absolutely no idea.
I think we're all going to learn something today.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, question.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Question 5. If someone has been busy mewing, what might they hope for?
Is it multiple choice? Oh, fuck.
If they've been mewing, how are you spelling that?
As the cat would, MEWING.
Well, meow is spelled MEOW or something. Isn't it?
Well, mewing, but like mewing still, I think.
Mewing.
Mewling.
No,
okay.
Mewing, like a cat's mew. as well.
Mew. So if you've been mewing, what have you hoped for?
Yeah.
What are you hoping for if you're mewing?
Yeah, you're a teenager. You've spent some time mewing. What are you hoping?
Okay.
I'm looking for the comedy. The comedy answers are good. Okay, right. Okay, okay. That's hopefully it's good. So, question 6: If something is on fleek, what does it mean?
On fleek.
On fleek.
Do you know, I thought I was going to do all right at this because George has got a brother who is like much younger than her, but he's like 22 now.
Oh, that's
And so he's too
so
old.
past
He's too
it.
fucking
He has
old.
no idea. Yeah, he's out the gang now. No, God.
Yeah.
I think it's on fleek. Okay, it is. If something is on fleek.
Yeah, something's on fleek.
Oh, God. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay. Question 7. Go back to multiple choice. So this hopefully helps.
Thank God.
Which of the following are positive endorsements? So name it, put down each of the ones that you think.
Okay.
So number 1, fire. Number 2, cold. Number 3, mid. And number 4, ratchet. So that's fire, cold, mid, and ratchet. Which of them are positive?
And there's no indication as to how many of them, maybe, or anything like that. No,
I'm just going to let you.
Okay. So it could be none of them.
There's at least one.
Right. Okay. Fire, cold, mid, and ratchet.
If I say all of them are good and only
You
one of
can
them
do.
is, what happens?
Well, we'll discuss that point scoring system when we get there. It might be the only point you get, so maybe
Right,
we
okay.
may
Maybe
be
I'll
leaning-
just say
we
two
might
of
be
them.
leaning-
I'm just going to say two of them are good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. There's a window there. Okay. All right. Question 8. If somebody posts a selfie on some kind of social platform, I guess.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is that the answer? It's a picture of yourself.
Oh, yeah. Someone who posts a selfie and captions it, fit check. What are they asking for? A health check. B, to have their attractiveness rated. C, compliments on their outfit. Or D, advice on how to style their hair. So a health check, attractiveness rated, compliments on their outfit, or advice on how to style their hair.
Okay.
All right. Question 9. Which one of these terms doesn't belong to Gen Z slang?
Ooh.
So A, Riz. B, woke. C, sick. D, ghosting.
Oh, gosh. I think I know what they all mean.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's pod.
Okay.
I think I'll go with that one.
Okay, and final question number 10.
Yep.
Okay, what place in America has been appropriated to mean strange, weird, cringe, or dumb?
It means all of those things.
Yeah, there's a place in America that's
Yep.
been appropriated by Gen Z to mean
Strange, weird, cringe.
or dumb. So
I know what cringe means.
yeah, well, something
That's
so
a Gen Z
so
thing,
they
isn't it?
they use it for something that's strange or like something
Right.
that's a bit like. I'm now thinking I should have done this as multiple choice.
You still could?
I still... Would you like me to do it as multiple choice?
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
go on. Yeah.
Okay. Delaware.
Okay.
You went with pick before we the first one.
Oh, here we go. Delaware.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
New York.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. I mean, I'll
glad you-
delete what I wrote then.
All right. Okay, so we've got all the
Oh,
answers.
so I know an interesting, not that interesting, but fact about Delaware. But I wonder whether I can't imagine that Gen Z would know that thing that I know and
They're wiser-
ascribe
they're
that
wiser
to
than you
it.
think. They are wiser than you
But okay, yeah, I've got an
Alright.
answer for that.
Okay.
Oh god,
Right. So, how's your confidence levels, guys?
Oh, like
Really low.
really mid or sick or
Yeah,
ratchet.
I
I have no idea.
I mean,
Pretty good then. Yeah?
I don't know. That's the
okay,
thing.
let's find out. Let's find out where you got to. So, Mike, you're a godfather to two Gen Zs. So let's just okay. Right. Question 1. So what the question was, what does the phrase "no cap" mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So the answer, the options were no problem, no lie, no money, low luck. What have we gone for?
I went with no problem.
I went for no lie.
1 point to Neil. And I'll use it in a phrase just so you can kind of
Yep.
get down with the kids. I'm actually going to be productive today. No cap.
Okay, nice.
And what does it mean? Where's it from? Where's the etymology of that, Ben? Follow up. Where's the research? Come on.
Well, so I probably can do that a bit.
Ben will knowledge my ass.
So that probably comes from, I don't know. I'm not sure I've got the etymology of it.
So
the origin, first used in 1906 by Alfred Henry Lewis in his book Confessions of a Detective. There you go.
19 what?
1906. This may have originated from another slang of usage of cap, meaning to brag or exaggerate. But Gen Z have taken it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're big into their 1930s American literature.
They're well read.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
fair enough.
I'm just saying.
Man,
Okay.
that is lit.
It is, well, yeah, it is lit AF. Okay, back to the so 1 point to Neil.
Okay.
Okay, question 2 was, if someone says, I'm dead after hearing someone say something, what do they mean? And the options were, they're really angry, they're really tired, they're laughing really hard, or they're confused.
I went laughing.
I think I know this is laughing.
Point to each of you.
Yeah.
Well done. Good.
That was the only one I was confident on in the whole
Yeah, I
thing.
was reasonably confident.
I am literally dead. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Would be a usage of it. Okay, cool. Okay. Question 3, and this confused Neil because he thought he knew what it was. So,
Yeah.
the phrase "stan." What 2 words does it conflate?
But what does it mean?
What
First
do
of all,
you think it means?
So I think it's like it's from the Eminem song "Stan." It's like a crazed stalker type person.
Yeah. Okay, so follow it through. I mean, you're there. You're nearly there, mate. Come on. What 2 words would you put together?
Stalker,
And
Eminem.
no, come on. What's another appreciative type of person that might give you
fan.
Yes, stalker and fan.
Stalker and
he
fan.
didn't have that. You can't have that as a point.
He doesn't get it as a point. He doesn't get it as a point, but at least he got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't accept a point even if you offered it to me.
Do you want to know what I put?
What did you put?
Thought it might mean standard animal. Like a badger. That's a standard animal, not like a gorilla.
So that's from standard and from animal.
Yeah,
Standard animal.
standard animal. Yeah.
So using your Eminem example, you could go, "Do you stan Eminem?"
Okay.
Yeah. So you know that would be
All right.
Okay.
He's not getting a point for that, though,
I'm
right?
not
He's
getting a point for it.
No points for that.
Good.
No points were given.
Close though, wasn't it?
Although it feels like you should get something compared to mine.
You get a point knocked off.
I mean, that's standard animal. Anyway,
Not like an exotic animal, like a standard animal.
So I'm not surprised you didn't get this one. This would have been this one confused the hell out of me. So, what household item would you just associate with Skibbity? Go on, give me your fun guesses.
Go on.
Well, I just went with the first thing that popped into my head,
Right, yeah.
which was spatula.
Oh, okay.
I went with oven. Like it might be something to do with food.
Sadly, neither. It was toilet,
Oh.
and it's a weird kind of video phenomenon where these little animated heads dance.
You need to take your phones away from my godchildren immediately.
Well, yes, but apparently a bit more into Neil's children's age. Actually, it's
really?
a Gen Alpha thing, but it's used in a derogatory way by the Gen Zs. It's all skibbity.
So sorry, what does it mean?
So it's a video craze. A Skibbity toilet is this video craze where these little animated heads dance, and it's
I have never been more pessimistic about the
Oh,
future of our.
I think question 5 is going to make you even more.
Makes me think I need to get back on MySpace.
It makes me think I want to get back on teletext.
I mean, maybe the rotary phone. I think it's like,
Yeah.
it was like okay, question 5. So this was all about if someone had been busy mewing.
Mewing,
What-
oh,
yeah.
So this will depress you, but like, okay,
Okay, I just thought that they were after money.
yeah. What do you think?
I was so it's what they hope for.
Yeah.
Is to be told you look pretty.
Oh, that's closer.
Oh.
That is closer. So it's a weird pseudoscience phenomenon, and I can tell you, my teenage son has talked to me about this before. So it's a tongue exercise that you can do, which allegedly improves your jawline. So they're hoping for a better jawline.
wow.
So they're all really obsessed with their jawlines.
Really?
And it's a tongue exercise that you
So
can
we're
do.
saying half a point for me. Is that what?
What did you say?
I mean,
So
I'd
to
have
be
to
told
give.
you look pretty.
I'd have to give Neil half a point. For
All right,
this.
fuck that then. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was not worth it then. Just don't worry about
So
it.
you can use it in a phrase, sorry I can't talk, I'm learning how to mew.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
Do you know what the tongue exercise is?
I don't, but it's, I don't.
Did you find out for
Ben, it's a sex thing. You've been had. It's a sex
They lied
thing.
to me. They lied to me, yeah. Okay, if something is on fleek, it means that...
Why don't you give an answer rather than always look at it?
I just went good. It's good.
I've written good on point.
I'm
is
going
what I've
to...
written,
yes. More, but I'll give you both a point.
Oh,
for that.
I would have kicked off.
Yeah.
You were right to give us both a point, Ben.
It basically means it's perfect, it's done right, it's on point. Yeah, that's
It
right.
would have
So-
been more trouble than
so-
it's worth
so-
to not give us both a point.
Your makeup is fleek would be
Thanks,
a good
Ben.
example of that. Okay, right. The positive endorsements. So we had fire, cold, mid, and ratchet.
Yep.
Which ones are you going for?
Well, I know fire is good.
Yeah.
That one I
True fact.
knew.
I've got that as well.
Yeah, fire's in.
I don't know any of the others, but I'm saying ratchet.
Okay, you said fire and ratchet.
So I've gone fire, cold, and ratchet. There's 3 of them, and mid isn't.
I'm going to have to decide how to do these points now. I hadn't really thought of it. So the answer is fire and cold. So I think Mark should get the point.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I think that's fine. Yeah, he got more than me. So.
And we both have ratchet.
Ratchet's a bad thing.
Oh, right.
And mids are just mids.
Mid's just middling.
Yeah, and they use that a lot. Like this is mid all the time. I was hoping to confuse with the fire and cold. You know, the
but cold. So it's cold is not
cold.
Good,
cold is really
cool.
good.
Cold is good.
But come on, cool. Because that's already a well-established,
the cold.
Right. Okay. Question 8: If someone posts a selfie, which Mark knew all about, and captions it fit check, what were they asking? Were they asking for a health check, to have their attractiveness rated, compliments on their outfit, or advice on how to style the hair?
Attractiveness rated.
That's what I've written as well.
Ooh, unlucky.
Oh,
that was the curveball answer.
Right.
Oh. And the clue isn't. So if you look at the fit bit of it, the actual clue is their compliments on their outfit. So it's that outfit. It's a fit check. Then it's a crazy world of
fit check.
Okay. I think you might have got this next one. So doesn't belong to Gen Z. So we had Riz, woke, sick, and ghosting. Which one of those does not belong?
I've gone ghosting.
Well, I've gone sick. I know that Riz definitely is.
Yeah, Riz definitely is.
Woke, I'm sure woke.
It was the curveball, but it is. Yeah, woke is.
And surely ghosting is a thing that happens
Ghosting
to
is a
Gen
thing.
things. So
But I wonder that was like an old thing then. But
no, but it is. It's still in their parlance. The sick, a bit more about
sick.
older generation. Yeah. So point to Neil.
damn it.
Okay, and the last one is. Well, I gave you multiple choices, and I can't even remember what the multiple choices were. I was like, made them up on the fly. Which place in America has been appropriated to mean strange, weird, cringe, or dumb?
I went Texas.
You were both wrong. It's actually Ohio.
Oh, no way.
And I'll see if I can give you the reason why. Originally referred to the US state of Ohio, it gained widespread popularity in 2020 as a meme that humorously labelled Ohio as a weird place where only bizarre and random things happened.
So I initially had put Erie, Indiana.
That's what I was thinking of as well.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I was like, this isn't a thing. And I went up to speak to Lucy, and she's like, of course, yeah, we use it all the time.
No way.
We Ohio. So then there's these things. They say things like, "What you're doing, so Ohio."
No way.
Yeah.
Why? Well, I feel like I've learnt a lot tonight.
Right. So what are the points?
I think Neil's beating me, so I only got 3, I think.
I've got 4.
Yeah.
So it's an early victory for Neil.
God damn it. But it wasn't quite the pace thing that I was expecting it might be.
No. So well done, Neil. You've got main character energy.
Oh, thanks, man.
The lit AF. You know,
I mean, considering I started off as the quiz man,
yeah.
and here I am winning the quiz.
I know. How does it feel?
It feels amazing.
Oh my god, it's the first time you've ever done a quiz, isn't it, on the thing?
Yeah.
I mean, since this is only on audition, and I might never get to do this again, I think. Do you want to do the tie-break questions?
Yes,
to see what happens.
Definitely.
See what happens.
Yeah, let's do it.
I also have a tiny little quiz. I just couldn't help myself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've done a little quiz as well.
Just
a bonus quiz.
Just a one-question quiz.
Go on. I'm in.
Well, do yours.
Okay, let's do the tie. So had you tied?
I mean, this is like a massive kind of like cockfight going on here between the two quiz giants in the room.
Big quiz.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So. Gen Z spend a lot of time listening to music, so I looked up a thing. So based on submissions,
that's not new to them. All the gens listen to music.
I'm just framing the question.
Fine.
So based on submissions of 2,397 Spotify Wrapped and Apple Music Replay collections from a Gen Z network of.
I've already forgotten to start the question.
No, don't worry. I'm just telling you that it's real data. It's real data.
Okay.
Real data.
This is still like a preamble.
On average,
yeah.
How many minutes a day does the average Gen Z spend listening to music to the nearest minute?
Oh, that is a good question.
To the nearest. So do you want it in hours and minutes, or do you just want just
minutes.
total number of minutes?
Total number of minutes. Total numbers of minutes, and yeah, we're looking for that. But so I'm just saying. So this was based on those Spotify Wraps that happen at the end of the year where they
Could you, even though I was trying to take the mickey out of you, could you tell me the source of that?
Right.
Again.
Oh,
okay.
no. Come on.
So there was 2.5...
What a prick.
So 2,500 Spotify Wraps and Apple Music Replay at the end of the year kind of things from collections of that. So, and there was a network of 200,000 Gen Z people, and they calculated this, that they took the average of that, and that's the average of the number of minutes.
I drifted off to that.
So basically, so maybe what Neil's looking at is that we're looking at Gen Zs that either have a Spotify account
That's
or
it.
an Apple Music account.
Yes, it's an average of people that listen to music.
So they are people that listen to music.
Yeah, so that's going to up the number.
So you're Gen Z music kind of person.
Yes, if you listen to music and you're in Gen Z, how much music do you listen to?
I was with you, Neil.
Cool. It's going to be a lot, isn't it?
But it's per day, like remember?
Per day,
it's
yeah,
a day.
yeah.
They have other stuff to do. They have to go to school.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So I'm going to say...
Although, that's not what it used to be, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with... So I'm thinking, are they not just on, like... Are they not just like playing games a lot of the time?
I mean,
and does that wouldn't count presumably?
No. It's I suppose they could be doing both because this is statistics from Spotify and Apple Music, so they could have that on while they're playing games, I guess. And they do.
I'm going to say 300 minutes.
Oh, well, I've gone with 220.
Okay. It would level the playing field. Mark would win. The actual answer is 123 minutes.
Ooh. Oh, so it's 4-4. So it's a draw.
I knew he'd
Is that what we're saying?
No.
Why are we doing it? Then what's the point in doing it? No, of course not. I completely accept.
But so now I get the honour of being in a quiz.
Well, this is just like I just couldn't help myself.
Okay.
Of course he couldn't.
You know what I'm like.
Love it.
And I don't know if this is incredibly obvious or not.
Oh, okay.
But it's a Cockney rhyming slang question.
All right.
And it is, what do these 4 names have in common in Cockney rhyming slang? And the names are Jeff, Attila, Desmond, and
I
Douglas.
need to write them down. Right.
What's the connection between those?
I know. There are numbers.
Whoa. Give Ben a chance.
Numbers?
Sorry.
So give me again. Jeff, Attila.
Jeff, Attila, Desmond, and Douglas.
Right. So I'm gonna try and.
And I know what all the numbers are as well.
I got the Desmond 2-2.
What was the last one, Neil, did you say?
Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think Mark's got...
Well, no, sorry, no, I got a more specific answer.
Oh, go on then.
They are university degree outcomes.
Yes, they are, yes.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
So Jeff Hurst first. Attila is Attila the... what is
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, 2-1. Then you got Desmond 2-2, and Douglas Hurd is the third.
That's
it.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's it.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
You still didn't win the quiz.
I had one shot. I failed.
Well, but I think that was a good inaugural episode of General Knowledge. Seek the truth. And we did. We sought the truth, and I think that's what was delivered. But yeah, great quiz, Ben. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
how did it feel? How does it feel generally to have been here?
It's been amazing. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I may never turn up again. But
and very quickly, if you want to write in and potentially become a competition winner that gets to come and join us on the, then you can write to us with
Fun fact.
no, you can't.
No, it might be this one. Yes.
markandpaulsopinionhour@gmail.com.
And they both do air drum at that.
Yeah. I've had a couple of emails recently into that, but they were all like scam stuff. So it just occasionally I get excited because I'm like, I see an unread email on my phone and I go into my normal account and I'm like, well, I've read all the emails here. There's an email in the Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour. And I go into there and then it's always a fucking scam. So whoever's trying to scam Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour...
It'll be Paul.
Just go... Yes, almost certainly Paul. But
whoever it is, go fuck yourself, you prick.
But do write in because being an unpaid intern and writing a quiz is lots of fun.
There we go. Good stuff. Anyway, we're going to ring the bell and we are then going to close this episode down. Here we go. And thus concludes another episode of Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour with me, Mark, Neil, and Ben. Well, thanks, Ben, for coming along. That was great having a third warm body in the room. Makes a huge difference.
Yep.
And the quiz I thought was pretty good, even though I lost it.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Because I won it.
Yeah. But with that, I think we are going to bid you adieu, unless either of you had anything else you want to talk about slang-wise or anything else before we finish.
No. I think I'm done with you two pricks.
Let's just put this motherfucker to bed, shall we? Okay.